This is going to be a general reading for the sign of Pisces. So we're just going to see what comes up for you, Pisces. That's for my Pisces gang. Just asking about any guidance, advice that Pisces might need to hear right now. This is for Pisces. Just gonna go one more time. Okay, Pisces, what's going on with my Pisces people right now? What's going on around my Pisces people? Going to get a few more cards so we can get a gauge on what's going on for you. Okay. So it's like, I feel like you might be like trying to make a decision right now. And like, it's almost like sometimes this card can mean deception, Pisces, but I'm asking like about your energy right now, like what's going on your path. So I almost feel like it's like you've got a destination and then you've got something behind you, right? It's like you've got two swords left in what's behind you and you've got a bunch in your hands and you're on the move, and it's like trying to figure out the best way, like what's the best way for you without having conflict. And but I feel like you might be holding some stuff in right now and just not speaking it out, but kind of like working it out internally, like what it is that you want to do, which way you want to move, which way you want to navigate. But I think one thing is clear, that you're not interested in engaging in any kind of conflict anymore. You know, and it might be a time where you're sort of just getting that clarity, because you've also got some passion. It's like, you know what you want to feel, you know where you want to go, you know what you want it to be. But I think there might be some lack of clarity in sort of how to figure out which way is the right way. And this card doesn't always come up like that, but right now it is. That's what it feels like to me. I feel like you have a huge desire to just be, to feel love and peace and an abundance of love. And that makes sense, Pisces, because you guys just have such a beautiful, full heart, that of course you want to exist in this kind of energy of Ace of Cups, you know? So I feel like right now you're just really working on getting your clarity about what it is that you want to do. I think that you've experienced some pain. You know, it's like you've been through some really devastating pain, and all you want is like, it's like all you want is a new beginning with no BS. And I think that's what this Seven of Swords here is about, is like you're trying to figure out like how to avoid the BS. You just want to feel this big love, right? Whether it be like in relationship or whether it just be like in your surroundings and within yourself, right? That you want to find this way with this without conflict. I think you're tired of conflict. I think you're tired of pain. Of course, everybody would be, right? Who wouldn't be tired of conflict and pain? But I think you're just getting your clarity. I think that you're pretty passionate about figuring this out, whatever it is that you're dealing with and trying to get clarity on. But it's like you, you're just like standing here like in your strength, and you're just like, I'm not dealing with this. I'm not dealing with this heartbreak anymore. If I'm dealing with anything, it's going to be clear. It's not going to have BS around it. And I feel like it's like you're in your knowing, you're relying on your intuition, and that's great, Pisces. You guys are some of the most intuitive beings out there, but I feel like you're tapping into that. You're tapping into that to find like what makes you feel passionate, what makes you feel joy. And I think that this is like putting you in a place where you're sort of radiating attraction, if that makes sense. It's like you're probably showing up in your shine right now, in your most attractive phase, because you're getting such clarity on what it is that you want. You've got 2 aces here, so I don't know if you have a new beginning coming in that's like that you're trying to like figure out, does this look like pain? Does this look like passion? Does this look like love? What does it look like? With aces here, you know, you have strong new beginning energy showing up. So if you are looking at something that's a new beginning right now, I would say it's coming in with a lot of clarity and not a lot of BS. There's a lot of swords out here. You know, and this Ace of Swords is kind of here to trump out this 3 of Swords with this new beginning, whatever it is. It looks like it's loving, and it looks clear, it looks concise, it looks like it doesn't, you know, the Ace of Swords is here to like slice through any BS, which is amazing. So I don't know what it is that you're sort of setting out to do, but I feel like you're on the precipice of some kind of new beginning. It could be to do with love. It could be to do with career, but whatever it is, it's like you're finding your way. You're finding your total clarity about it. I would say High Priestess is here to say like that you have an inner knowing that will help you find the way, and that will help you cut through the BS, and that will help you avoid this type of sort of devastation of 3 of Swords. So tap into that, you know, get quiet, make sure that you get quiet and kind of meditate and get into your inner knowing and trust your gut, because you have it. You have, you know, you have the tools that you need internally to figure out like which direction you need to go in. And maybe in the past you have not relied on your intuition enough, or like you've bypassed your intuition, where your intuition is trying to give you clarity, but you kind of you go on other paths and sort of bypass your inner knowing. So I would say the High Priestess is here to say, trust your inner knowing, Pisces, because you are an intuitive being, and you can see in the dark. You can see with clarity, even when you don't have all the facts that you need. You have the ability to see what's going on, but that's within you. That's within, and what it boils down to is like a High Priestess is like, it's in your gut. It's in when you have interactions or you approach situations, right? It's like where you get quiet and you feel internally, like, how do I feel right now? Do I feel joy? Do I feel peace? Do I feel chaos? Do I feel nervous? Do I feel anxious? And really tapping into your internal resonance with what's going on. And that will tell you everything you need to know. And I think we sometimes in life, it gets busy and we get sidetracked, and we forget to get quiet and tap in and tune in to our inner knowing. But everything you need is right there in your gut. And that's what High Priestess is here to tell you. Trust your intuition, tap into your intuition, get quiet enough to feel what your intuition is telling you, and go with that, because you have a higher knowing inside of you that will direct you in the right way every time. If you just get quiet enough to listen to it, you have it. You have the ability to know which direction you need to choose, and your intuition will give you clarity. Okay, Pisces, so let's see. We're going to see what's coming up in near future. You know, these are general readings, guys, so this won't resonate with everyone. This may just be a message that a couple people need to hear today, and that's okay. You know, general readings are not gonna be, it's not like a one size fits all. So take what you need and leave the rest. What's coming up for my Pisces people? What's coming up for my Pisces people? Yeah, you know, Pisces, this is like exactly what we were just talking about. This is like coming up for you, this is like where you're totally getting it. You're totally getting your clarity. You are totally getting your clarity on what you need to do. That it's leading you to your warmth. It's leading you to your Three of Cups, your joy. Like, this is like your place in the world in a way. Like, this is your joyful place in community. Let me just get a couple more cards. Because there's some stuff going on in this bottom row, and I probably will need to just get some clarifiers. Okay. Do I need clarifiers? Why have Two of Swords here? What's to be stuck about? Okay. Yeah, so there's more advice here about getting quiet, Pisces. Okay, so listen, this is you sort of like getting clarity on what you want, and I think that you're going to be really using your intuition to do that. I think that you are going to be tapping in. You're going to be listening to your inner knowing and getting clarity and charging right towards what you know is like the sun, is like success, joy, happiness. This is a really sweet card to be riding towards, Pisces. So you're definitely riding towards some success and joy here. But I think that it's going to be because you're going to find that inner knowing. You're going to find that High Priestess vibe where you tap in and tune in and listen to your higher knowing. Trust your higher knowing, Pisces. You have it. You have the ability within you to navigate towards your joy. And Three of Cups, you have more joy in front of you, but this talks about, this could be with love. You know, this is not a love reading, but this could be to do with love. Three of Cups can be joy, harmony, union, but it also can just mean like being joyful in community. This could be like sort of having fun with your friends and family and your loved ones. And this is just a zone where you feel like an overabundance of like loving vibes around you. So that's really beautiful. And this is, you know, Hermit on top of Two of Swords is like here to say, like, in the near future, if you get stuck, the Hermit is not the same as the High Priestess, but it's so similar. This is about getting quiet, introspecting, and figuring out what you need to do, getting perspective on what you need to do. So this is a call to, when you get stuck, get into Hermit mode, get quiet, listen to your intuition, you know, gain perspective through getting quiet and listening. Getting quiet and listening. That's key for you, Pisces, in this reading. That's a heavy message for you. And through that, you will come to that place where you lay down your burdens. You know, you lay down your burdens, and 10 of Wands is like, it's almost like a completion of a cycle where you've been carrying a lot of heavy stuff, you've been carrying a lot of burdens, but this is sort of like the end of that cycle where you get to lay down the burdens. It's like you've worked really hard to organize everything, and like you've carried it this far, and it's kind of like it's time to set it down, right? And that's just moving right into the Nine of Wands where, I mean, look at this card in this deck. This is a person just carrying like immense weight. But they're strong. This is you showing up in your strength. You've got your, this is like, this is kind of like, you've worked really hard to kind of find where your borders are. What are your boundaries? You know, so this is coming up for you. This is very important. This is a time where you've learned the lessons, right? Of like what you can let in, what you need to keep out. This is almost like the filter. It's almost like you've built a really good filter through asking yourself like what feels like joy, what feels like chaos, what, you know, getting all that clarity has kind of put you in a place where it's like, this is a place where you're guarded, but you're not too guarded to let things in. But it's that you've got like some clarity on like what you can let in, like what's safe to let in. This has space to let energy in. But this is a card of like strength, but strength with like, okay, does this look like it's joyful? Okay, gonna let this in. Does this look like chaos? Nope, you're gonna stay outside of this wall. You're not getting in, right? So this is just you being in your strength and doing that through getting like clarity and perspective through being quiet on your own and listening to your inner knowing. So this is really beautiful, Pisces. I feel like you're on this journey right now of like, getting clarity on what feels good for you. and what you can let in and what needs to stay out. And I think that's really beautiful. And I think that that will eliminate a lot of burdens for you. That'll eliminate the Three of Swords for you, where people have been able to get in and kind of lay heavy things on you and put 3 knives in your heart, you know, and knock you like out of whack and out of balance. I think this is where you're like standing on your feet and you're just like, this is, you know, this is kind of what I have room for, what I don't have room for, and if it doesn't feel good, it's not getting in, right? So this is like healthy borders to me with this 9 of Wands here, and I love that. This is just you and your strength. So I think, you know, coming up in the near future, you've got like a lot of joy, you've got a lot of love. It's like you're gonna know how you're navigating. You're going to be listening to your intuition. You're going to be dialing into what you need and what you want. And you've got the strength and ability to do that for yourself. You don't have to rely on, you know, the weight of other people's opinions to do that for you any longer. This is where you start to trust yourself, Pisces. Okay. So, yeah, trust yourself. Trust your inner knowing. You've got it. You have all the ability you need to get right to the heart of your joy and love and sweetness and success and all of that. And here you are at the end, just standing there strong, like I got this. This card very much to me speaks of like, I've got this. I know what I'm doing. I've got this. Okay, Pisces, so that's your reading. Hopefully this resonated with you. If it did, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. It helps me grow the channel. And if it didn't, you can always check your sun, moon, and rising for more information for you. You know, you might find more resonance there. And so, yeah, I just really appreciate you coming out, supporting the channel, and receiving this reading today. All right, take care, Pisces.